We are without a leader. The dead war creeps in from the south. What the English have thousands of Welsh longbowmen. Hundreds we Scottish have a rabble of untrained. The English are terrorising all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. But if we are to defeat them, every one of us will need to learn how to march and fight. Follow the path to the blue flag. First, click the soldier. Good. Now right-click near the blue flag.
Oh.
Good. Now move to the next flag. Click the soldier,
here.
then right-click near the flag. Excellent. Now to move to the next flag, you must walk through the black area. Moving into the black area reveals more of the map. The black area represents unexplored territory. That's all there is to it. Now go to the next flag, where you will meet some allied soldiers. To move all your soldiers at once, click near the units and drag around them. Then right-click to move them. Try moving your soldiers to the next flag. Did all your units make it to the flag? The road ahead is guarded by an English outpost. Scroll up to the outpost building by moving the mouse to the very top of the screen. Then click the red outpost.
Bid 4. Bid 4.
Right-click the outpost to attack it.
Tall.
The outpost is destroyed. That should slow the English raids.
Tall.
Keep following the path to the village.
Tall. Bid tall. Bid 4.
Home sweet home.
Tall. Bid 4.
Outpost. They're panic. Just click your soldiers and right-click the red English soldiers to attack. Defeat the enemy soldiers, and you'll have won your first battle. Good job. Now you know how to fight back against the English army. Scotland has soldiers now, if only a few. But if we are to turn back the greed of Edward Longshanks, we'll need many more recruits and much more gold in our coffers. These ancient stones and oaks around us will soon be drenched with the blood of clansmen. An army marches on its stomach, or so the old saying goes. My clansmen have been farming and tending sheep for hundreds of years, but gathering enough food to feed an army is a different matter entirely. Without a strong economy, the meagre forces that we have cobbled together will collapse again. To support the Scottish Army, you will need to build up your stockpile of resources. To win, gather 50 food, 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather food from the forage bush, click a villager.
Kid.
Then right-click a forage bush near the blue flag. In the status area at the bottom of the screen, you can see how much food the villager is carrying. The villager continues to gather from the forage bush until he is carrying 10 food. The villager will continue working for you, carrying the food to the town centre. The amount of food you have is shown in the upper left corner of the screen. In addition to your food stockpile, you can see your current wood, gold and stone stockpiles. The more villagers you have, the faster you can gather resources. Assign your new villagers to gather food.
Forgere, Bunage, Erlev, Bunage,
Erlev, Theodige,
Forgere, Bunage, Erlev, Fjedige,
Good job. You now have enough wood.
Kid,
Great. You now have 50 food. To win, also gather 50 wood and 50 gold. To gather wood, click a villager, then right-click a tree. If you haven't found any gold yet, search in the unexplored territory.
Tol, Bunage, Kia, Tol, Kart, Tol, Bead Fear,
Good. You found some gold.
Kid, Bead Fear, Kia, Kart, Bead Fear, Erlev, Toe, Bead Fear,
Excellent. You now have enough gold. You're well on your way to making a city. Edward Longshanks, for all his disrepute, has shown his military tactics in Wales, England and France to be very effective, if not cruel and ruthless. He is indeed an enemy to be feared. The English sacked the town. In villages throughout the Highlands, there is grim talk of skirmishes between Scotland and England. We lost the town of Dunbar this week. Scottish defenders broke ranks and fled. To compete with them, we are going to need new recruits to pick up spear, sword and bow. We must transform these shepherds into soldiers. We will need many soldiers to defend our homeland. To win, you will need to create 4 militia. We'll start by creating villagers. Click your town centre. Then click the Create Villager button in the lower left corner of the screen. It takes time for the villager to appear. If your town centre is selected, you can see the progress in the status area at the bottom of your screen.
Forgere. Boonage.
Kia.
Good job. The villager has appeared next to your town
Good.
centre. Now,
Good.
create another villager.
Bonnet. Bargara. Bonnet.
Kia. Cart. Boonage.
You need additional housing to support your population. To build a house, click a villager. Click the Buildings button. Click the Build House button.
Forgere. Ho.
Then click where you want to build the house.
Rabwege.
If more than one villager builds a building, it will go up faster.
Arlev. Rabwiga.
Erlev. Toe. Cart.
Good job. Try building another house.
Kid.
Each house supports 5 units. The population indicator at the top of the screen shows your current and supportable population.
Rabwege.
Bargara. Bonnet.
Erlev. Boonage. Rabwege.
Other buildings are made just like houses. Try building a barracks. The barracks is a military
Forgere.
building.
Rabwege. Kid. Rabwege. Kia. Boonage. Erlev. Toe. Toe. Rabwege.
Barracks complete. Now you can create soldiers.
Kia.
Click the barracks, then click the Create Militia button. Selecting different buildings or units gives you different options in the lower left corner of the screen.
Forgere. Boonage. Kid. Boonage. Boonage. Kia. Toe. Cart.
That's 1 militia unit. Create 3 more and you will have enough soldiers to protect this area and win the scenario. Click the barracks and quickly click the Create Militia button 3 more times to make 3 soldiers in a row.
Erlev. Boonage. Toe. Boonage. Kid. Pubg.
Now that you have a few soldiers, you will be able to defend this area against English attacks.
Fargere. Bit fear. To.
Now that we have militias stationed across the border, the English have slowed their raids. But facing Longshank's army will be another matter. The wicketing our militias can only get us so far. We're going to need more advanced weapons. Rumours creep in from the south of a giant who leads the forces of Scotland. His great sword driving through earth, man and horse alike. If this mythical knight can stall the English advance, it will give us time. Even now our smiths are forging swords and fletchers are crafting arrows and crossbow bolts. The English use very advanced weapons and armour. To win, you will need to advance to the feudal age and repel the English raids. You're going to need to research some technologies of your own to increase the strength of your civilization. For example, researching loom makes your villagers harder to kill. To research loom, click the town centre, then click the research loom button.
Forgere. Boonage. Kid. Boonage. Kia. Beat fear. Airlove. Boonage.
Good. Researching technology costs you resources, but improves your civilization. While researching, you can put your villagers to work and use your military units to explore.
Kid. Bit fear. To. Erlov. To. Kid. Bit fear. Fargere. To. Bit fear. To. To. Erlov. To. Bit fear. Bit fear. Fargere.
New technologies and buildings become available when you advance to a new age. To advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age, you need 500 food. Now you have enough food to advance to the Feudal Age. However, you also need 2 buildings from your current age. You already have a barracks, so now have your villagers build a mill. The mill is a drop-off point for food, so build it next to your food source.
Forgere.
In addition to gathering food at forage bushes, villagers can herd sheep or hunt deer for food.
Kia. Pubg. Forgere.
Fargere.
Airlove.
Erlov. To. Bit fear.
Now you can advance from the Dark Age to the Feudal Age. Click your town centre, then click the Advance to Feudal Age button. Good. You're on your way to the Feudal Age.
Kid, to. Bid 4. Erlov. To.
To arms. The English are making a sneak attack.
Kid, bid 4.
Now that the battle is over, create some extra militia units at the barracks to replenish your forces.
Bargere, to. Bid 4. Erlov. To.
Congratulations. Advancing to the next stage is the best way to improve your civilization. The idle villager button. Click it and locate villagers who are not currently assigned to a task. Now that you're in the feudal age, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms. Click the barracks, then click upgrade to men-at-arms.
Kia, Toward, Selgara, Selgara, Selgara,
Kid. Fjedika. Erlov. Kid. Selgara.
Erlov. Bid 4.
Kid. Theodica,
Forgere. Selgere.
Kid,
Kia. Selgere.
Upgrading to man-at-arms will change all your militia units to the more powerful men-at-arms. The English are attacking again. Teach them a lesson with your new men-at-arms. The English are no match for your warriors. Longshanks has invaded, stormed and sacked the city of Perth. Worse, he has captured the fabled Stone of Scone and declared himself King of Scone. We cannot bring about a victory in battle soon. the Scottish armies will be too demoralised to put up any fight at all. If this mythical Scottish giant doesn't... The time for minor skirmishes is over. We now prepare for war. The villain Longshanks is poised to cross the River Forth and threaten the town of Stirling with a force of men-at-arms, heavy cavalry, and a multitude of archers. Our newly forged army marches southward to establish our own base and attack the English before they can ready their troops. The time has come to take the offensive. The English have a fort near the town of Stirling. If we could defeat the English here, they may think twice about their invasion of Scotland. To win, destroy the English tower to the west. Before we attack the English to the west, we need to build up our forces. Have your villagers start gathering food and wood. Keep making villages at your town centre until you have 10. The more villagers you have, the faster your resources will come in.
Kia. Rabuga. Arla. Bonnet.
You can specify a location for new units to gather by setting a gather point. For villagers, click the town centre and click the Set Gather Point button.
Rabuga. Kid. Rabuga.
Valgara. Theodga.
Airlove. Ho. Cart. Kia. Rabuga. Kid.
Use your villagers to build a mill near your forage bushes.
Arla. Kia. Theodga.
Airlove. Boonage. Forgere. Ho. Boonage. Kia.
You can gain more food by building fishing ships. To create fishing ships, have your villagers build a dock in the water to the south.
Margaret, bid fear. Tall.
Kid. Fjädrika. Ho. Rabwege.
Scout cavalry are poor fighters, but they can see a great distance. You can use your scout cavalry to explore the rest of the map and find the English. You have found some sheep. Sheep are a good source of food, so send them back to your town centre and assign a villager to gather food from them. Now click the dock and build a fishing ship.
Erlov. Forgere. Biet 4. Kid. Boonage. Kia. Kid. Fjädrika. Kia. Fjädrika.
Kid. Rabwege. Bargara. Rabwege.
Forgere. Selgere.
Erlov. Theodge.
To fish, click a fishing ship and right-click on a leaping fish. The fishing ship will collect fish and automatically return them to the dock. Fishing ships are also useful for exploring. Build a barracks and 5 militia to defend your villagers and explore the map.
Erlov. Bargere. Tall.
Villagers can also build farms. Build 4 farms near your mill when your forage bushes are depleted. Each farm needs only 1 villager working on it.
Kid.
Once you have gathered 500 food, advance to the feudal age at your town centre. If you are low on food, build some additional farms.
Erlov. Biet 4.
Kid. Rabwege. Kia. Rabwege.
Forgere. Rabwege.
Vargara. Arlev. Theodike.
Kid. To. Bid 4. To. Bid 4. Vargare. To.
Kia. Rabwege.
Kid. Theodike.
Erlev. Rabwege.
Erlav. Vargare. Bid 4. To. Bid 4.
Kia.
Don't forget, keep exploring the map.
Rabwega.
Kid.
The English are coming to attack. To
Rabwege.
protect your villagers, you can use the town bell to garrison them in your town centre. Click your town centre, then click town bell.
Kid. Bid 2. Done cut.
Once you have gathered 500 food, advance to the feudal age at your town centre. If you are low on food, build some additional farms. Good. You defeated the English assault. If you have villagers in your town centre, ring the town bell again to send them back to work.
Erlav. To. Bid 4.
Now that you have reached the feudal age,
To.
concentrate on making some soldiers to fight the enemy. You will need at least 12. Remember, you can upgrade your militia to men-at-arms at the barracks. You should always upgrade soldiers when you can afford it.
Erlev. Rabwege.
Kid. Kia.
Kid. Forgare. Boonage.
Vargara. Arlev. Kid. Kia.
Kia. Trebach.
Bargara. Trebak.
Kid. Trebach. Forgere.
Erlev. Diodike. Kia. Trebak. Bargara. Biet. Trebak. Kid. Rabuga.
Erlev. Boonage. Kia. BT Fear. Kid.
Bargara. Erlev. Rabuga.
Erlev. Boonage.
Kia. Nieneke.
Forgere. Toe.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Kart. Boonage.
Kid.
The kingdom of Viet is no more. A storm came from the north and plunged the land into darkness. Torn apart by civil war, the kingdom drew the hungry eyes of the Ming Emperor. He sent an immense force armed with weapons of fire and smoke to conquer Viet. The Vietnamese people stood no chance against such a menace. Foreign soldiers entered the villages and occupied the land. While the Vietnamese aristocracy collaborated and prospered, the common people suffered. The invaders imposed harsh taxes on the people and destroyed many of the holy places. The Vietnamese needed a hero, and that hero was Le Loi. Although the son of a nobleman himself, Le Loi despised the aristocracy who had sided with the enemy. When the Chinese came, he fled north to the lands of his family. There in the hills, he was outside the reach of the Chinese while he organized the resistance. Vastly outnumbered by the large Ming army, Le Loi knew he could not defeat them in open battle, so he turned to guerrilla warfare. He raided Ming camps to steal supplies and gave them to the starving farmers. Le Loi's resistance could only succeed through planting the seeds of rebellion in his people.
There are many villages in the area currently under the control of Ming forces. We should avoid open confrontation, but we still need to liberate our brethren.
Xin phụng mệnh. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Thảo dân xin chờ lệnh.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Dạ bẩm, có dân nữ.
Có tiểu nhân, điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Có tiểu nhân. Xin phụng mệnh.
Dân nữ xin chờ lệnh.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Xin phụng mệnh. Có tiểu nhân. Xin phụng mệnh.
Bái kiến điện hạ. Dạ bẩm, có thảo dân. Dân phu. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Dân phu.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Nô tỳ. Dân nữ xin chờ lệnh. Nô tỳ.
Có tiểu nhân.
Dạ bẩm, có thảo dân. Nô tài.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo? Tiểu phu.
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?
Our family has always cared for the fate of our people. We will help drive away the Ming.
Dạ bẩm, có dân nữ. Nô tỳ.
Xin phụng mệnh. Có tiểu nhân. Điện hạ có gì sai bảo?